Okay, so stream is on. So yeah, hello and welcome everyone to a special Vortex Gallery Online KO 15 event. We're running this tournament as part of the global Vortex Gallery Online 2024 event, which includes all kinds of fighting games and brackets run all across the world. And today we got KO 15 for the Middle East and North Africa bracket. And with me is my old buddy. I couldn't have asked for anyone better to help me commentate this game. My friend Fro. So,
hello.
Yeah, so we're gonna just take a quick look at the bracket. We got 5 entrants for our tournament today. So instead of double elimination, we're gonna run it as a round robin. Yeah, and yeah, so we're running it as round robin. Everyone fights everyone. We're gonna stream some of the matches, and at the end, the top 2 scoring players face each other in a grand final set, with the highest scoring player in the quote-unquote winner side of grand finals, and the second highest scoring player in the loser side. That way we can kind of make it, dramatic and not have things determined before all matches have been played. So yeah, that way we can make it exciting. Just a brief note about the players. We got DepthOfGnosis, who's regular with our KO 15 tournaments that we run in the Fighters SC Discord. He's from Pakistan. We also got Xs-Dnied, who's also a regular. And then we have Turkey, who's for KO 15. This is the first time he joined the tournament that I've at least run, but I've seen him in other games. The same goes for Sharkbait here. He's a adept in multiple fighting games, but this is probably the first time I've seen him in a bracket that I've run for KO 15. So, and then finally we got MF Ansari or Farhan. Is from Pakistan too. So I think plays KO 15. So it should be a fun bracket. A fun short bracket.
I'd say so. I'd definitely say so. DepthOfGnosis is definitely a personal favorite player of mine, especially since the one time I remember him taking jumpy runbacks with Team Samurai Showdown. Literally all 3 of them.
Yeah.
And he literally played that team in every single possible order that day and still managed to win the tournament. So that tells you just how adept he was with that team. Now, somebody who can do that is probably going to be able to have a bunch of pocket characters ready as well, so you don't know really what he's going to come out with. He's actually already in the room, and ready to go. He's like, this is my tournament, bro. Get me in there. I want to already win this thing. But he has to still go through 4 other players and a final set to do that first.
Yeah, so he usually picks weirder teams and that kind of things. Although in the last few brackets he's stuck with Sam Show team of all teams, but it keeps working out for him. Yeah, so we'll see if we can see more of that So if you want really good really good matches for if you want to study some Nakoruru, some we got Nakoruru,
Darli Dagger.
Darli Dagger. Yeah.
If you've been fiending for that Darli Dagger footage, that Darli Dagger video to study, you've got your guy right here.
Yeah,
I still can't believe he makes that character work, like straight up. Haohmaru, I can kind of get. There's some stuff that character has. Nakoruru, at least, you know, she's small, she gets around, she has a couple of solid hitboxes, some solid confirms. Not nearly as safe as she was in 14, mind you, but she's still got a couple of things going for her. But Darli, like, press a couple of buttons with that character, and you just feel the weight, recovery frames just bleeding. Just you feel like there's so little you can do without taking big risks with her, but he just makes her work.
Yeah, and he usually switch it up between like point and anchor. So, but I don't want to put it on him. If he wants to pick the top tiers, go ahead. I'm fine if he picks Samsho or Isla. He's you know, the Rio, the usual. I mean, we don't want to put it on him. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, you were saying?
I was saying, like, I think KOF 15 is actually, like, despite what some tournaments might try to tell you through their results, I think it's in a place where there's a much higher proportion of viable characters than there ever was in the game's lifespan so far.
Yeah.
So you mentioned those three, Giz, Isla, Rio, but you've also got both Yashiros, Shermie, regular more than Orochi, but Orochi Shermie still shows up here and there. You've got a couple of other characters. Benimaru, we went through this whole time without mentioning a top 5 character who's a super strong character in the current iteration of the game. Then you've got like the next bracket of characters, your Ioris, Chizurus, who, although Chizuru could even be argued upwards. You've got other kind of hidden characters that people don't talk about as much. Hydern, we didn't even get to Hydern yet. And then you got the hidden monsters like Ralph, Yamazaki, those kinds of characters. There's so many characters that can succeed in this game.
Yashiro's Orochi Yashiro.
Both of them, yes. Both of them are very good right now.
Yeah. And you also got your technicals like Dulon. You can see people
Dulon,
doing work with
K-Dash, Joe.
Yeah. So I'm still excited for the patch coming with Bison Mature. Hopefully they tuned it right, and because there's some like definitely characters that need a lot of help, like Billy, like Darli to an extent, like we were talking about her, but she's still not really, I think, stable or viable for the meta because of how she plays normally.
Right.
So hopefully they tune that, and then some of the top tiers probably need some nerfing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just need buffs for the lower tiers and buffs for the top tiers, and we'll see how. I know there's a lot of fans, but yeah, we'll see. Of Isla.
Yeah, she's a character already. It's like with her, I feel like she's a character who really benefited from the other top tiers getting nerfed. Like she really profited off of that because I think she was already in a really good spot. ET was mating her in the Cronin patch. That's how good she was. She was still very capable of competing back then.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And then you got Vice and Mature. We'll see how they fare out. I was just talking with Fro here that sorry. I was just talking with Fro here that obviously they're gonna have a patch with Vice and Mature, but Vice and Mature being DLC characters usually for KOF or for any game really, it is so rare that like a DLC character will come out and be like just perfectly tuned. I think the only example I can think of is like Sylvie. She came out and she's like really good, and she didn't change since at all. I think maybe some bug fixes.
She's been pretty intact since she arrived. That she's another really good character.
Yeah, but a lot of it was like based on what they inferred from how she played in 14. So it's like they changed her a good amount so that she can play KOF better, I guess. So, which is how she does in 15. So, yeah, hold up.
Kind of carrying on from that, like she's clearly a character. I think she's been a triumph of a lot of the DLC that's been released. I think a lot of the characters have kind of been like where they kind of needed a tiny bit of help to work. Him had a couple of glaring flaws that have since been fixed. Dualon has been improved. Billy is still kind of struggling. I think Yamazaki maybe got a couple of tiny nudges, but I think his base was already really strong.
Yeah. Like I think the big nerf was like his low lash attack, low snake arm. He used to OTG, and it was like kind of my go-to OTG after Poison Super, because you get the damage and the safe jump, but now you can't do that. You either do damage with no Oki or just get a safe jump. But that kind of gave him both, which was kind of really strong and kind of obviously not how they tuned the character in a way. Like they tuned, the way they, because that's what you want to use the stomps for, But then you kind of cheated by doing that, which gave him both. But for everything else, yeah, and some stability stuff like close D and forward V being like changing positions so that he can link EX reflex better and stuff like that. But yeah, so maybe Vice and Mature will come out and they'll be like perfectly tuned, but I doubt that that can happen.
Yeah,
like especially with how games work, I imagine like most of the staff at SNK are working on City of the Wolves, so they might not have enough. They might not have enough people to test the game and bug check and all that stuff. So it might be better if they just do one more patch in the new year to just adjust those two characters at least, and maybe some other things they missed out for the main cast.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, would you on most of your set preparing for Vice and Mature or Cristiano Ronaldo? So
yeah,
there's man, I am still just like, I mean, that announcement video happened and then nothing came of it yet. I'm still just like drawing circles everywhere, kind of like putting on my tinfoil hat and just trying to figure out what this is gonna be, because God, nobody would have considered this collaboration at any point in time.
It makes sense though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a big get.
Considering the ties that are involved in this, absolutely. I mean, I can see how it happened, and I really hope that, regardless of what that collab eventually means, because I definitely know a lot of fans that would not be too hyped about the idea of him being a playable character, which I personally don't believe that's going to happen. I don't think that he's going to want to see himself getting burn-knuckled or getting hit by Justice Hurricanes or what.
Maybe.
Yeah, that might be a stretch too far. But, just his involvement with the game is probably going to do something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Crazy things.
So I guess everybody's just kind of getting sorted to.
Yeah. There's some players that have not checked in yet. I'm not sure where they are. Let me see if they're in somewhere else.
They might be on the other Discord if they didn't know that it's.
Yeah. Let me check with that.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yes, while Badur figures the administrative side of things out, I go ahead and keep on waffling a bit here. When I think about this particular game's cast, like we've seen a lot of characters kind of come and go. I guess it's kind of this time where we start reminiscing about where the game was and where it's gone since then. I mean, remember initial release with Vanessa, Ralph, and Terry kind of terrorizing everyone. Gato joined them not too long after that, and
Gato, B Jenny.
Jenny was released solid, and then kind of with the Cronin patch is where she really kind of caught up.
Yeah,
she became a completely different kind of beast.
B Jenny, Cronin, Kyo.
Yeah, that was Kyo's patch too. Although, that character, man, the more I think about her, it's kind of funny how you look at her and she's been a solid character in every game she's been in. But what makes it funny for me is that the way she does that is all centered around the same move in every single one of those games, and that's Harrier B.
Yeah. It's like a defining move, you know. It's like a.
It is.
Yeah, it's a character defining move. So if it's good, then she's good. If it's bad, then she's bad, I guess.
It's just so funny because I remember Mark of the Wolves. I remember in the older days, I guess she wasn't considered up in that like super top tier area, and that's kind of a more recent thing, I guess. But then I look at the video made by Mr. Mixtape. Check them out, by the way, if you've never seen.
Those are pretty good videos, yeah.
So he talked about the Mark of the Wolves top tiers: Kane, Grant, Evan, of course, and BJNA. And of course, the instant he starts talking about it, he goes like, "Carrier B is ridiculous," and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's 24 going on 25 years that this is the move that she's been working with."
Yeah, sometimes like there's it's funny how like in many instances, like whatever strong move a character has just keeps popping up as like again and again as the move that is really strong for that character. I don't know if I can remember an example. Yeah.
Because like when you think of other characters that have been strong in this game, like with Geese, it's just like a whole combination of walls of hitboxes he can put up on top of like the spaced Rekka pressure and all of that. I don't know. I can't think of strong. Like Iori's cross up has kind of just been the same. It does the same function all the way through, but it's not like, okay, it's a defining part of his mix-up, but it's not. It's a move he kind of has to earn the right to use, right? Like he has to kind of find the spots to throw it in. Kyo jump down C for, I think Kyo jump down C for a few years was that move for him until KOF 15, I would say.
Yeah.
For the longest time for Kyo, that was the move.
Yeah, and then when it's really good, it just defines him. And
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I don't think it's that bad of a jump in still now, but the main thing that it's lost compared to KOF 13, especially in previous games, is how it would shrink his collision box. That was the way that would suddenly make him cross up when he wouldn't cross up from a hop normally. That was the ticket for that move. That's what made it so terrifying. And I think that, like, of course, like how easily it could stun back in '98, for example, but you know, just that part of it, because it was so easy to hit you from awkward angles with it.
Yeah.
The nightmares.
So yeah, just a short update. Seemed like we're having some issues finding the players. Some of them might have not checked in yet. And yeah, because of the kind of low entrance, we're not able to actually run a game right now because of the chicken situation. Yeah, so just hold up for a minute. Yeah. Sure. What other things we can talk? You know what? Let me just do. Yeah, we'll do just a short ad and promo for Vortex Gallery stuff and other stuff. Ooh. So, yeah. So first up, yeah, this is the KO 15 Middle East plus North Africa bracket, which is happening right now. But there's also gonna be a European bracket happening later in November. Gonna be run by my friend SinJul. So if you seek more KO 15 action and are in the eligible region, maybe join that bracket, or at least go watch the stream happening later in November. So check that out. That'll be November 8th, 7:30 p.m. CET, which is UTC +1. So that is yeah, check that out. Yeah, that is point number one. Point number two, yeah, so speaking of Vortex Gallery, just yeah, so Vortex Gallery Online 2024 is brought to you by 956 Productions with exclusive merch. Just support the event by buying a shirt at 956pro.com/shop. So yeah, this is like a generally like a sort of community made event. So you know, buying merch is like one way to support them, and another way to support them is through Matcherino. So Vortex Gallery is proudly partnered with Matcherino to provide community prize pools for over 100 tournaments. Contribute to the party of your favorite games day completely free by visiting matcherino.com/VGON24. So yeah, Matcherino really helpful in providing pools for like all these tournaments. So check that out. And then finally, Vortex Gallery returns offline to Frosty Faustings 17, I think. Yeah, Frosty Faustings 17. That's happening January 23rd through January 26th. Bring your own mix to 4 days of community at Frosty Fausting 17. And then stay tuned to the @Frosty Faustings official social media accounts for updates. So yeah, Frosty Faustings, a really cool tournament. I've actually been there twice already, like this year and the year before. It's a super fun event. They usually have spots for KOF and other SNK stuff, but they're also really big with, obviously mainly with the Guilty Gear games. They have all 3 Guilty Gears as main games. Guilty Gear Strive, Guilty Gear Xrd, and Guilty Gear plus R, so that's a lot of fun. And also a host of other games like Street Fighter, Tekken, Under Night, and like a huge amount of main games, but also Vortex Gallery, which runs, which is like a tent for like all these side games. They also run them there, and it's a lot of fun. These are like some of the games they got. They got BB Tag, they got CVS2, all kinds of fun games. So yeah, I'm hopefully planning to go next year for Frosty 17. So it should be a fun time. Might check one of these games out too. And so that's Vortex Gallery stuff. May as well talks about some yeah, just yeah, so for other stuff in like the Fighters GC Discord and schedule, we got Tekken 8 coming up this Thursday. So this will be like the, I think, fourth time we're running Tekken 8. Have you tried Tekken 8?
I've tried it I tried it sporadically, and that is a game that I'm not here to say whether I think it's good or bad, but I can definitely say that it is wild. Like,
yeah,
it is something else. I think also that Namco kind of understand the fact that they haven't fully solidified their concept of what they want the game to be yet. And I don't mean that in a disparaging way, but I mean that in a sense that the game has had multiple patches, multiple significant balance changing patches since the game has been out, and it hasn't been out a year yet. There have been multiple targeted patches at characters like Azucena, like Dragunov, multiple characters that have just been kind of taking hits because of how they shaped up in the game when it first released. I mean, Azucena, you can just look at her while running 3-2 alone. That move needed 3 patches or so before they were able to get it under control.
Yeah.
But they're getting there. But clearly, one thing that isn't slowing down with that game is that they want the heavy offensive momentum in there. That is a part of the game. Is a choice. That's something that I think Tekken players will have to understand and kind of accept to be able to compete in the game, because otherwise you're in for a pretty rough time.
Yeah, so that's Tekken 8. Then next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, we'll have Street Fighter 6. Yeah,
like the first one since Terry's release?
No. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, first one since Terry's release. So hopefully we'll see some Terry in the bracket. And then after that, we got Mark of the Wolves. That will be Thursday, the 24th.
Ooh.
Yeah. I actually do want to get back to Mark of the Wolves so that I can get ready for City of the Wolves. Like, it is pretty clear that, like, you know, City of the Wolves is heavily based on Mark of the Wolves. So, like, if you practice the game a lot, it'll help you get in. So, and then finally, on Tuesday the 29th, we're running Street Fighter Alpha 2. So that should be fun. A lot of Street Fighters
Alpha
this
2?
month. Yeah, Alpha 2.
Alpha 2, let's go.
Yeah, it is like A2's the Joker's game, so we'll see if he joins that bracket or not. And yeah. So that should be it for the online stuff. Last point is that Quake Battle Royale 2024 is happening on November 7th to 9th. This is like a long-running offline tournament in Kuwait that I've joined a couple of times in pre-pandemic, and then after when the pandemic happens, they obviously stopped and haven't returned for some time. But this year does mark Kuwait Battle Royale's return, so that should be hype. I'm planning to go there to join KO 15 and Guilty Gear Stripe, but also gonna try my luck in Street Fighter 6. Fro, of course you're familiar with Kuwait Battle Royale, right?
Of course, I have managed to go there a few times myself. That tournament series is one that's it's very, very special to a lot of people in the region, including myself. Unfortunately, I can't go this year, but it holds a lot of important memories for me. It's where I got to meet the likes of RKB, Sai, Yagub, a lot of the people that are, you know, near and dear to our hearts. And it's also where our trip with the our story with the Neo Geo World Tour started back before SNK picked up the World Championships again.
It was a it's like they kind of pushed them to do the like War Tour, like esport, like kind of deal before like SNK proper did them, right?
Essentially, yes. It was the guys out of Hong Kong doing that series of tournaments, and they were kind of taking qualifiers from all over the place. They came to Kuwait, they went to Malaysia, they went out to Europe, they went everywhere, and then it culminated in they did this tour twice, and it culminated in two finals, one in Hong Kong and one in Taipei, Taiwan.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate to be able to work the commentary for the finals for both of those.
Yeah.
Which were both straight up, especially the first one for KOF 14 was honestly some of the best KOF I have ever seen. I remember M-Dash, you know, he was the king of that game.
Yeah, 14?
Zero doubts.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No one was better than him in 14.
He was using a nerf K-Dash, and my god, the things he was doing with that character, making him look like he was still the broken 1.0 K-Dash. He was winning with like some of the sickest standing B whiff punishes into max mode you would ever see. His space control was ridiculous. It was just absolutely incredible play, and it was like just great championship level KOF from him. Second time around, he kind of just he ran over the tournament pretty easily with it was a Shunei team, but that was the time that Shunei was kind of just controlling the game completely.
But
it had the amazing upset before top 8 of Violent Kane eliminating Xiaohai by using stand CD cancel to down forward D to make him think that
this is for which character?
Kyo.
With stand CD into the low?
Into the low because the startup, the way Kyo moves his shoulders kind of looks like he's gearing up the overhead. So Xiaohai will be blocking low. Violent Kane does the Kyo stand CD into low, and Xiaohai stands up thinking the overhead's coming. And his toes get clipped, and he gets comboed.
Alright.
It was genius.
Alright, cool. Still, waiting for the players to check in.
And I hope it didn't scare everybody away by talking to them about DepthOfGnosis and Haohmaru.
I don't know, yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay, so right. we're trying to see what to decide on how to get this tournament going. So just gonna actually we'll just BRB for a bit, and then we'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we're back. Bro, you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. So we got a few players finally showed up. So
Sweet.
we'll be running those games on stream, and then depending on who shows up to that, yeah, and then yeah. So we'll, depending on who shows up after that, then we'll see if we can continue the tournament or just the tournament grand finals from there. So okay, so
Cool.
okay, so let us do Xs-Dnied versus Sharkbait. Okay, so
Xs-Dnied versus Sharkbait. All right.
Yeah.
Xs-Dnied, I mean, I kind of went in on DepthOfGnosis at the start, but Xs-Dnied, like, he's definitely a KOF veteran, kind of plays
Yeah.
some pretty textbook good classic KOF. Kind of it's kind of the mark of a lot of the that generation of Pakistani players. They always have like really, really solid fundamentals. So I think it'll be a good kind of experience for Sharkbait to get into this match and kind of get that exposure.
yeah. So I made the call, and players should be joining the stream soon.
All right.
I got
There
our
he
first
is.
build.
Good old
Yeah.
Xs-Dnied. Of course, we've known the guy for about a decade or so now. Now that I
Yeah.
and there's the Burning Phoenix himself, Sharkbait, ready to go. So Baduri said where these matches are going to be first to two.
Yes, first two.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Sharkbait already in there, good to go. Xs-Dnied, I know he kind of is a pretty wide. He tries a pretty wide variety of characters, but tends to kind of just stick with fundamental characters, those that don't have too many gimmicks to work with. Here we go. First set of the tournament here. Remember, you're watching part of the Vortex Gallery Online series. It's happening all over the world. Supported by the Vortex Gallery straight out of Canada. And the teams are getting ready to be locked in. Sharkbait has his third character ready now. And the teams, wow. Sharkbait with the King of Dinosaurs.
The king and the king of Dinosaur.
And Robert Garcia. Like, that is some straight up low tier hero teaming right there. Those three characters are not very successful characters tournament wise compared to Xs-Dnied. Of course, King, one of his trademark characters, a character he's kind of always played, but his other two characters are Isla and Iori Agami. So there's some quality over there. Let's see how it goes as we kind of head into game one.
Round one. Ready, go!
All right, straight up starting with the zoning, and this is what the King of Dinosaurs is going to have to deal with here.
Yeah, big body, slow movement, kind of hard to get in. Oh, catches the roll, nice.
All right, really good pressure of Xs-Dnied. Okay, defensive throw, that is a thing in KOF 15, gotta remember. Try to chase with 5B. He's using a lot of accidental 6As. I think he's trying to walk up and do jabs, which definitely isn't working out for him right now. Venom Strike, pressure into Venom Strike, working out for Xs-Dnied. Air Venom Strike, not the terror that was in 13, but yep, good old anti-air tornado kick when they jump from afar. Classic zoning by Xs-Dnied here. Robert Garcia, he'll be able to fight a little better from far screen. Is he gonna want to spend some meter on EX Ryugekins? Try to kind of close the distance a bit. Ooh, cross up. All right, solid by Xs-Dnied. Good damage. Venom Strikes, really, wow, that was chasing him all the way to the ends of the earth. Whoa, ooh, accidental activation here by Sharkbait. Trying to find this space here. It gets caught under. You cannot do that against KOF veterans. They'll always catch you. Ooh, failed the trap shot.
Mm-hmm.
You get Ken standing CD.
Runs into it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, with King, the zoning isn't as strong as it was in 13. Not even close.
Yeah.
But it's still potent enough that a player of Xs-Dnied's capability is going to be able to do a lot of work with it.
Yeah, the screen isn't as big as in 13. That helps her a lot. I mean, in 13, not here.
Well, there was also the fact that Air D Venom Strike was a knockdown even if it hit you grounded.
Oh, yeah.
Which essentially put you right back into the zoning mixer.
Yeah.
Ooh. Standing lows, let's go. Trap shot. Really solid 40% damage. King not known for having the best damage, but still standing D to prevent the jump out. Ooh, he wanted to catch him on the way up there. It was just a little bit too slow.
Oh.
And strike. There it is. Yep. When King is jumping back and you think you can close the distance, that air Venom Strike is always a threat. Xs-Dnied, really strong start. Gotta wonder if Sharkbait has got something in the bag here to try to change it up with. He's definitely got to try to rethink. All right, he's going back with it again. Now, if he can get into 2A range with the Dinosaur, there's a lot he can do. That jab is really hard for a lot of characters to contest.
Yeah, it's like a grappler jab, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's kind of... it's kind of showing that he's still kind of in the learning phases. Those 6As are definitely like... Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Kind of walk up with that jab. Kind of waiting for his opportunity. Nice. A lot of range on the Dino sweep.
The sweep, yeah. Oh, again.
There it is. Again. No attempts to use guard points or anything like that. It can get pretty risky if you're not sure of what you're doing.
Yeah. I think it's more of a reactive, kind of predictive anti-air because of its like speed. But
And Xs-Dnied is not really approaching, and that's smart. You don't want to be in close quarters and let the Dinosaur get going, because when Dino gets going, he is terrifying. Potentially very damaging character. Definitely can carry you across the screen pretty quickly. And it's been a nice, kind of easily paced round by Xs-Dnied, kind of keeping the pace slow. You see that run up right there? That is a veteran's movement. You throw a couple of fireballs. You make them want to do that super jump, and as soon as you look for it, you just dash underneath and catch them low. That is like a pure KOF veteran move there by Xs-Dnied.
Again, another lightning punish. Good stuff.
Ooh, all right. Tight combo. Nice, almost 50% there with a nice Venom Strike loop-ish kind of combo there in the corner. So makes up. Oh, I think he tried ADP in there, because CDP would have won there for sure.
Yeah, actually, CDP is the full inward one. A is just anti-air, so...
So it still should have worked. Then what did he get counter hit doing? Was he hopping?
I don't know.
You gotta wonder. Right there, jumping D there, try to close the distance. Ooh, yeah, you gotta cancel the slide. Just like that. Xs-Dnied counter showing him, okay, this is how you do it. Yeah, it's still so weird seeing King with a real sweep, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it used to be just reused animation from her crouching B, but yeah.
And it was so slow and so bad. Tornado kick anti-air by Sharkbait there. Well, signs of life. He's got a lot of meter, but he's not using any of it.
Oh, the golf clutch. Gotta watch out. Oh, messed up then.
That was a climax attempt right there. You could tell by the fact that the standing B came out. That was an attempt at a climax, since it uses C for every character. Should be CD actually. Did he just mess up his input or go for another super? He should have gone for climax.
Yeah, but that's 2-0.
Yeah, Xs-Dnied controlled. That's it. That's his king. If you've never seen the Xs-Dnied king before, he's been rocking this character and playing her this well for years and years and years. So, experience showing there for Xs-Dnied. 2-0 victory puts him in a good spot in this round robin pool. His games will matter eventually if the scores are close enough.
Alright, I think we'll do Sharkbait versus Depth on stream.
DepthOfGnosis was definitely one of the front runners for the tournament. He's got a pretty strong record from Jumpy Runbacks and the Fighters GCC tournaments. See if the Samurais come out or if he decides to experiment.
He even won a second tournament with Panda.
Oh my goodness, that makes a lot of sense. Those are kind of the games that are like in the Pakistani blood, right? Like Tekken and KOF. There's so much quality in that scene for both of those games. Like it's astounding. Like Tekken is kind of the game that, because bigger audience and of course the stories with Arsan Ash and then Atif and everyone else. There's recently, but of course there was the John winning Tiger Uppercut just very recently. Of course, King main in Tekken 8 after playing Marduk in Tekken 7. So using the big fan favorite in Tekken 8, and he definitely plays that character like he's putting on a pro wrestling match. He is. He will put on a show for the crowd and make it exciting and makes momentum swings and use ring psychology to tell stories. It feels that way to me, at least. That's my headcanon. I'm sticking with it. But yeah, we're waiting on DepthOfGnosis to get in here and play his match. He was definitely ready and prepared earlier. Sharkbait is already up on the player one side. Now, DepthOfGnosis, unlike Xs-Dnied and Sharkbait, isn't playing from within Saudi Arabia, so he might just take a bit longer to get.
Hopefully, the ping is not that bad.
It looked like 200 from my side, at least.
Oh, it was actually under 100 on my end. I don't know. Middle East routing is just random. I kind of hate it. Sometimes it's just the weirdest game. Like there was that one time I was playing with Brett and Plus R, and he's like in Riyadh, and it was like plus 250, and then he did something with the router, and then it became just 20. It's just so random.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, we got the match ready right now. Depth versus Depth versus Sharkbait.
Yeah, looks like Sharkbait put in a preset. Ooh, team GAW Galaxy Antanov Wrestling. Now, this team hasn't had a lot of success in the game so far as tournaments go, but by God, if I wasn't the hypest man when this team was announced, because I love their concept, I love their theme, I love everything about them. Ramon is a fairly improved character, and Antanov is a pretty scary anchor when he gets going, but it is the Dinosaur that is going to come in for both of them. There's 2C. That is one of
good anti. Yeah.
That is a surprisingly good counter poke for the Dino if you run into its hitbox.
Yeah.
There's the pressure from afar. That move is safe. There it is. I like the usage of stand CD because that is that. What?
I never seen that happen. It hit him grounded behind him. Kind of weirdness.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you see those 2Cs, like, and Sharkbait is kind of trying to take the hit. 2C is good for Dino if you anticipate a poke coming in because you can just kind of stuff it.
Yeah.
There it is. Nice little safe jump with the neutral jump C. I like Gnosis going for a stand CD for his corner pressure. It is Dino's only plus on block normal.
It's plus on block?
It's the only normal he has that's plus on block.
And it's a stand CD?
That's yes.
Wild. Okay.
Ooh, time for the damage. I was telling you guys, that's like pretty high damage, almost 40% from a pretty light touch there. See, this is where the Dino gets to excel. He's when he can confirm into the EX Claw Rush. He's gonna go for any throw reset. Oh, he went for the double there. Ooh, there it is. That down forward armored anti-air, really scary if you get snagged by that. Oh, that was ill-advised, and he's gonna take a full punish. Run up close C. DepthOfGnosis looking really comfortable with the Dinosaur. It makes sense to me that he'd have this character in his pocket.
Yeah.
Robert Garcia on the anchor this time as opposed to King.
Oh, the grab.
Yeah, that is the Dino jumping grab. Ooh, jump. Oh, reset into Zetsmet's Hurricane. Advanced strike, and that's going to put him back in the corner, but he was looking for a wake-up throw because you maybe saw him do that earlier. Right, overhead. Ooh, it's guard pointed, though. Oh, third time. DepthOfGnosis munching on that Robert with the level 2. And yes, I'm not exaggerating. You listen closely, he does actually say dinner time when he does the SDM version.
Yeah, he's just chomping on him.
It literally is. That was fun. I'm liking the Gnosis Dinosaur. Maybe that's today's team. It might just be his plan for the day. You never know.
Round 1. Ready?
Yeah, Sharkbait's gonna have to come up with something. Oh, the read going out the anti-air. If he was just a little bit closer, that could have been pretty deadly. There it is. See, that is so much damage off a stand CD scaled combo. EX take him in the corner now. Never mind. Does it there.
Yeah, get back.
Wow. Yeah. Sharkbait's clearly doing something on Wake Up. He's not too familiar with the Wake Up game in KOF 15, I think, because he got stuffed on a couple of attempts to kind of do stuff that doesn't seem like it was the right thing to do over there. But still, I mean, it's a learning process, and this is not... Playing this game against legacy players is one of the hardest experiences out there. No cross-up attempt for you. He's not challenging after that. He has a chance to kind of take a turn. He's activated max mode, so he'll have boosted damage. That was an attempt at EX Hurricane. Oh, he wanted to counter hit. He wanted to hop there. He wasn't looking for the jump. Again, he's trying to counter poke with 2C. That reset. Solid from Gnosis. Oh. Not quite enough, but still. He was trying to catch there, but a little bit too far. Oh, all right. Just snuffs the Venom Strike with 5C. Doesn't do it again. All right. Gonna have to get through the zone here.
Nice reaction.
Okay. Sharkbait is responding. Nato kick. Yeah, that's a punish. That's a punish.
Yeah, and especially with like a move
Really
like down A. Yeah. The range on that is pretty big.
Especially dinos. All right, well, Robert, is he going to be able to try to zone him out, or is Gnosis going to find... I like the attempt at the overhead. Takes a bit of chip damage. Is Sharkbait going to be able to take down the Dinosaur? All right, opportunity there. Goes for a simple DP combo.
Catches the back roll.
All right, now we've got Ramon. Ramon, definitely very different character to the Dinosaur. Very mobile. Has a lot of really damaging combos and a lot of really good safe jump setups. His mid-range normals are his Achilles heel, but if Gnosis gets a chance to play, he was going for that 2C. You'd bet that there was a 3D coming in canceled after that. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can do that.
Good answer for the fireball, too.
Decides to push to the corner, but see that damage already for really little meter. But that's not safe. Tiger Load trying to find an opportunity to approach. Oh, he wanted that 2C to hit so bad. Right. He's kind of guessing on the fireballs. Oh, went for the cross chop. Went for the run fates. Oh, that he went over the attempted low. He's gonna cancel.
Oh, the climax, nice.
Built the meter on the very last hit.
No.
Right down. My God, the scaling on that. Because that's OTG penalty, and there's the a punish on a very early jump C. But see, that's the thing with Ramon. He was doing a lot of Tiger Load there, and Tiger Load is since if he guesses the projectile, he can kind of hop over it with a cross chop. But also, EX Tiger Load is really nice against projectile games or just in general because he can it has invincibility frames.
Yeah,
it can actually kind of run through. If you do Tiger Load into cross chop off an EX, you can go through an entire EX Maxima laser that is a 2-meter super. So that tells you just how much that move can get through. I've been kind of exploring that character for a while, Ramon now, and I think he's just like a really interesting character. Like high risk, he hits pretty hard. He's super mobile, and if he hits you, also like his advantage state tends to be pretty strong as long as he gets the ender that he wants. So there's a surprising amount going for that character, more than people initially expect when you hit him, and you see his kind of awkwardly angled buttons. Some of them are kind of slow. Doesn't really have a good anti-air. Doesn't really have a reversal.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
he's a character that's all advantage.
But although command grab, having a 1-frame command grab is helpful.
That's true.
Defensively, yeah.
It helps a bit. EX Tiger Load gaining invincibility also helps, since he can kind of do either use Tiger Load to get out or do Tiger Load to stop, which is a thing he gained. Like that thing has a hitbox, the little run stop that he has.
The butt hit.
The butt, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's actually the butt combos are actually a real optimal part of his game. His best corner combos use that.
I've seen some of the.
Because he can still get the full ender into, like, he does that into light Sobot, into the body splash, pickup, into whatever. And he can. One of my personal favorite enders, because it's so meter efficient but so damaging and so rewarding, is when he picks up into EX command grab into the double knee drop, after which he gets a safe jump. That is ridiculously good reward for a half-meter finisher. Like, basically, he'll always do that unless he can kill with EX Tiger Spin or with his EX Rambu.
Yeah. He's not like, when he was at launch and early on, he was like pretty bad, but they kind of fixed him really good. I think
they gave him some fun stuff. Like, I think that's one of the best things they did with him, is that they gave him a lot of fun things to do. So Gnosis is lined up. Are we getting Gnosis versus Xs-Dnied?
Yeah, that's the next game. Gnosis versus Xs-Dnied. We'll see if we can run any more matches after that before we do grand finals. But I mean, if the remaining 2 players do not show up, then we'll just have to do grand finals.
Select members. Witness the dawning of a new era of martial arts competitions.
All right, so it looks like the players are all set. Getting their teams locked in now.
Select
It's
order.
no set. It is the plan. All right.
Nice.
Team Gal. Galaxy Antanov Wrestling is in for Depth of Gnosis. That is the team he's going with. Now, he's going with Ramon up front, and I kind of like that for the King matchup because of how he can use Tiger Load to make her
Yeah.
think twice about where to throw her Venom Strikes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
think
won't let EX.
Dino would struggle against this matchup.
Round 1.
All right, shout outs to El Rosa with the pink color. He just dashes into that. Hopefully not the start Gnosis would have wanted. Throw punish. The roll. Tries to go for that jump C. Ramon's cross up. Ramon's jump C is an excellent cross up button and an excellent jump in overall. 5D to prevent Xs-Dnied getting too comfortable. Woo! Shadow Strike right out of there to prevent the punish attempt. Okay, there's signs of life there. He's going to go for the knockdown. Decides to go for the reset with the 5A. Pressure. Ooh, yeah. He did that to guess against lows. That's what the Sobot was for. Right, opportunity here. Ah, he was trying to catch the landing with that running 2C. Taking a lot of chip damage. Yeah, that's definitely one for the risk. Expected another Venom Strike. It never came. Xs-Dnied. Rock solid. First round.
Round 2. Ready? Go!
Dinosaur coming in now. Now, this is the matchup that he put Ramon in first to avoid. Dinosaur, as
Yeah.
you can see, huge character. He started off nicely, but Xs-Dnied immediately backing off, choosing to disengage, put himself back in the optimal space that he wanted. Yeah, he was trying to shift his hurt box using that jump C. Didn't quite work out for him. Still had to try to work through this wall of Venom Strikes. He's being patient about it. I respect that. And he's got the life lead, so there it is. The read with the EX command grab. That is something Dino has to get through here, but he has to be done as a read. Gets pressure going, kind of keeping Xs-Dnied guessing, but Xs-Dnied, again, solid defensive play.
Yeah,
Tried to chase
it's
with
really,
there. Those cross strikes have armor.
yeah, it's also to Xs-Dnied's benefit because he has the this is still his point character, so even if even if Depth wins this round, he's not gonna gain a lot of health back, so oh,
Just keeps the pressure simple. There it is. Mixes up into the jumping command grab. Takes out King. 10 seconds, so that's barely any health back.
yeah,
He'll take King being gone and be able to fight the next matchup, which is Isla, which that's ironic that you want to fight the top tier character, but at least he'll have more familiarity and just, you know, he'll be able to engage at close
Oh.
range, which is what he wants.
called the roll. Alright, jumps out of the
Going
grab.
for it again. Ooh, the big chance here to do some pretty hefty damage. Gonna have to do that.
back
Take
in the
right back to the
corner.
corner.
Oh, what a reset.
Cheeky by Depth of Gnosis here. No attempt at an anti-air, but Dino's anti-airs are slow, so I respect that decision. Which is the roll. All right. So to get a decent hard knockdown here is Xs-Dnied and kind of go from there. Goes for a cross-up, non-cross-up situation. Ooh, the anti-air completely whiffing. Gnosis jumping
Nice.
from an awkward angle, making Isla's 2C whiff. Usually one of her more reliable tools, but at close range, that can happen. For Iori, the classic. Probably Mr. KOF as far as tournament characters are concerned. Ooh. Yeah, and he's going to spend that, get rid of the Dino as soon as he can. Put himself in a situation where he's up against Antanov without a max cancel ready, or rather a 3-meter climax combo ready, but Antanov can still hit really hard.
it won't take long for him to build that. But yeah.
Opportunity Xs-Dnied. Right on here. Oh, one for the XDP is going to be able to continue and takes him to the corner. Back it up, right back into that corner right here. And where's the pressure going to be? Ooh. Again, with the resets, it seems like that's the theme of the day for Gnosis.
DP, nice.
Nice and solid there, but still, now the Quick Max combo from Gnosis can kill even without Climax. Wake up, Whale Smash Punch, like that was gutsy. Shadow Strike, and that's a punish. But Xs-Dnied have done more to potentially finish the game here. Yeah, this is where Antanov can struggle. Not a fast character, not easy for him to approach, and wow, the conditioning to make him just kind of approach with a poke to cover himself as he went over it to the jump CD. Genius play by Xs-Dnied, and he takes the first game.
It did seem like Depth might have had an advantage when Dinosaur beat both King and Isla, but then Xs-Dnied turned it around again.
Yeah, the Iori looking super solid. And I like that he understood which ranges to make it riskier for Antanov to approach. I think that was really the hallmark of that last round. Pressure, Venom Strike, not much Ramon can do that. Wow! They just do that? Oh, like, Gnosis is playing really risky, but kind of just choosing times for it where it makes sense to surprise Xs-Dnied with. Right, run stop pressure there. Xs-Dnied, he was always going to back away. That's something that Gnosis is probably going to start to notice here and try to maybe punish him for. Right, decent trade there for Xs-Dnied. Helps him keep the switch. Ooh, if that was Jump, I think it would have fought. Gets out of the corner with that close seat. Oh, that is gonna hurt.
That's a misconfirm.
Come up. X-Tiger spin. I think that's fairly not enough.
Oh my God.
Mind. I am a liar.
You hate it when you mess up your confirm, but you already offered the special after, so you do it and you get heavily punished.
Especially with KOF's generous special move buffer, that is a thing you always have to watch out for. Yeah, sometimes caught the landing there.
Sometimes you gotta be light with your inputs so that you don't buffer things to come out on like way later than you want them. Yeah, so sometimes not holding your inputs can be really helpful. Oh, the anti not working.
Does Dino's jump B just kind of shift his hurtbox in a way that helps for that?
Maybe.
The combo not working.
Now rolls out of the mix-up.
He tried to use jump D there for spacing. Jump B getting put to a lot of usage here by DepthOfGnosis.
I think
what a whiff punish.
It does seem like a
conditioning.
Yeah, it does seem like it's a deep hitting button, but oh, jumps the grab. No big punish though. Messed up the input.
Oh, that is huge.
Yeah, messed up the confirm there again.
Went for the damage, not quite enough, but any chip damage will do it. I thought he was going to be chasing the rolls jump back C. And again, now we were here last time, but Dino definitely had less health to work with. It was a bit of a tougher spot. And Iori, I mean, if he spends the same combo now, that's not going to... Well, it's going to be like 40%. And he's got a full health Dino to go up against. Oh, cross himself up into the corner. Is this where he wants to be? Ah, he messed up his combo there. And look at the damage this is going to do. He messed up his DP plus D combo there. Did Xs-Dnied, but still gets a second chance. Solid round by Xs-Dnied here. He's missed the 42-second cutoff.
Stuff the down C. Nice.
Well, Gnosis kind of going like, you're going to have to take a risk to take out this Dinosaur. Just like that. That hop was potentially risky if Gnosis was reading it. Now he's in a position where Antanov has the meter to kill depending on what touch he hits with. Xs-Dnied staying out of jump-in range. Oh, that trade was his life. That trade with the 2C was Xs-Dnied's life. What? Execution error, maybe? Survival, definitely. Off that mistake. Ooh, that. He's gonna go into climax, but I think the 2B started.
Oh, no,
Never mind. He's gonna go into this instead. What?
I messed up there.
I was expecting the...
But yeah, the
that was
level 2
gonna
might have been
be
better because you can juggle more stuff out of it.
And there it is, the frame trap off the 6A. Now, Antanov, I kind of wonder if Xs-Dnied is familiar with Antanov, because if Antanov cancels into 6A, he has to do something out of it, because that move is horribly punishable. So, having a response ready for that would have been something like maybe Shatter Striking in the middle, DPing, whatever, to try to get him, because Antanov has to commit. Like, he's absolutely forced to commit if he cancels into 6A. And we're back with this matchup, 1-1. Wow. Hurtbox interactions between Ramon Sweep. Wow, Xs-Dnied with a really slow response to the running grab again.
Yeah,
rolls out the Ramon command grab a bit slow.
There's no run cancels in this game. If you see Ramon running from a normal, then he's canceling into the run grab. So jump that.
Yeah, he can only go backwards. Like it's the fake cancel from his the little flutter step that he has. That one version has the drop kick, the other is just the cancel. Oh, he rolls out of getting hit by that. That knockdown would have been really bad for Xs-Dnied. Nice guard cancel there, but he doesn't make anything out of it. Cross chop. Xs-Dnied is kind of getting lost in the noise of what Ramon is doing right now. Oh, oh, just that's a pickup. Yeah, he can do that. Oh my god, that was excellent. See, usually the dive bombing headbutt from Tiger Load is pretty bad, but with EX, you can pick up from it and do what Gnosis just did. That was genius. Of course, the EX one actually goes far. The normal one kind of just pops Ramon back in place. All right, nice big combo here by Xs-Dnied in the corner. Ooh, okay. Potentially rough situation. Blocks the cross up. Ah, the timing on the 2C attempt.
I think
Gnosis not working
wanted
out.
to do it a bit later after Isla switch sides, probably.
Yeah. Still, Gnosis has done pretty well in this matchup overall. He's 2 for 2 so far.
Jumps it this time. Oh, anti-air. Counter it.
Smashed him right out of the air with the C claw. And he's probably doing that just anticipating the aerial approach. No, I can't really punish that, but still he's gonna get it's a corner carry and a lot of damage here. I'm really liking just Gnosis' conversions in general with the Dinosaur have been really on point. Jump B again, that normal's done so much work for him. Jump CD still keeping him trapped, and this is where Isla can get to work. Drops a spray can, no cancel from first C. Was anticipating that maybe it would hit airborne. Oh, there it is. Now he's gonna be no D into power bomb. Okay, second chance for Gnosis. But again, drops his combo. That wall spacing really messing with him. Dino's taking a lot of damage here. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, nice sweep.
And nothing on wake up.
It's like a shimmy.
Yeah, basically, like almost Street Fighter 6-ish Oki there, but by Xs-Dnied. And for the first time, the Dinosaur fails to take out Isla, leaving a lot of work for Antanov, maybe, depending on how this round pans out. Still needs to take her out. RC nails her, still chasing. And there it is. EX wave. Antanov's really tricky air special, like one of his best tools. He's not trying to go in and land a combo. It controls a lot of space and really messes with people trying to catch landings. A jump D. Antanov's air-to-air game, definitely not stellar, but let's go here, Gnosis. There, oh, there it is again. Xs-Dnied, and there it is, the catch with the wave. Oh, that was a mistake. That was definitely not the move he wanted. Look at the damage this is gonna gain. Xs-Dnied, one hit away from potentially winning the set. Oh, causes 6A to whiff, but the punish not nearly optimal enough. Oh man, not like this. Xs-Dnied. This is gonna be tight. This is tight. Not sure.
No.
Oh, Antanov takes it. Because most climaxes do anywhere between 220-ish to 300 at max scaling. So I wasn't sure where Antanov's measures on that scale, but it was clearly enough. Depth of Gnosis. Galaxy Antanov Wrestling is alive and well, and he ends up taking pole position in the pool.
Yeah, so sadly, the other players, Turkey and MF Ansari, did not show up, so we had to DQ them. And with that basically concludes the, I guess, round robin phase of the bracket. And we do have our top two players, which will be DepthOfGnosis versus Xs-Dnied. So let me just set that up.
Oh, well, if that last set was anything to go by, we should have a really strong match on our hands. They both played really well. The way Gnosis adapted his play as the set went on, I think, was really interesting. Although Xs-Dnied kind of started responding to, you know, the run grab resets, the jumping command grab by Dino, he was responding better to that. So hopefully that's a good sign for him going into this grand finals, because he needs to win 2 sets to take this. Have other characters to work with, but I don't think that the character choice was really an issue. That last round he had a big punish opportunity and kind of just defaulted to a KOF 98 player's punish of just going straight to Rekka's.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that cost him the opportunity there. I think if he gets that opportunity again, he'll definitely want to go to a combo into level 1 like he was doing earlier. So we're just waiting on Xs-Dnied to get in here to start this grand finals here in this Vortex Gallery KOF 15 tournament for Middle East and North Africa. And I don't anticipate any character changes, really. Depth of Gnosis showed before
I think
with the Sam Show team.
It does have... Depth might, switch it up, because he does have... he does have 2 lives still left, so...
True. Maybe a chance to see the samurais, maybe?
Maybe.
I wouldn't mind a bit of Haohmaru, personally. I definitely like... I like that character conceptually in KOF 15. I kind of like... his combo routes are super fun, especially in the corner. Like, they're just super meter efficient and they hit really, really hard. But it all depends on, actually getting that hit, which Haohmaru isn't always best at doing. He does have a pretty fast hop, though. That is something that works out for him. On the other hand, I'm always with seeing more Ramon. That character is always just wild whenever he's on the field and makes wild things happen.
Yeah.
Antanov, I mean...
Yeah, like a really good Ramon is a lot of fun to watch. And very annoying to fight.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been trying to pick him up because I know people aren't really gonna know what's going on when it comes to fighting the character. But Antanov, I'm trying to remember. I feel bad about this because it was at one of the big recent Mexican tournaments where there was an Antanov player who made it really far and he made a lot of really good comebacks. But the name is escaping me at the moment. I hope I'm able to remember it as we keep going.
Wait, which event was it?
I'm trying to get that. It was.
Oh, where exactly?
In Mexico. was in Mexico. Smash Factor 11. That was the tournament. I have to get this now. It is now a quest. There he is. Leo Veri?
Hey, Levo Yeri.
Levo Yeri.
Yeah.
His Antanov was incredible. Like, just, I was watching that tournament.
Gato?
He made it really far.
Gato in 2024? He plays Gato?
Yeah. He plays Gato and Antanov. Like, look at that. Like, the sheer determination. Mexico actually has a surprisingly high volume of Gatos, is what I noticed. Like, he wasn't the only one. I saw more than one player using Gato, and it definitely took me off guard because, you know, that character took some pretty rough hits in multiple patches, and he has not gotten much back to compensate since his 1.0 days, or his release days, let's say, since, you know, he was a DLC character that came with Team Garo. And, you know, Jenna kind of got, you know, she got hit pretty hard. Rock got hit hard, but now he's back. He's another character that we didn't mention earlier in terms of like super strong characters in this game right now. Definitely super solid. Not quite what he was at his peak, but still really strong.
Yeah, that happened in July, so kind of not super recent, but it was pretty evil. But yeah. Oh, it plays Dolores too. I need to check that.
Dolores. Oh my god, yeah, he did play her. And yeah, you're gonna have a good time checking this guy out. His Dolores was really cool. That's another character I think goes under the radar a lot. Even though, like, she does so much well. Like, she has a lot of good KOF things, especially like a 3-piece confirm, anywhere juggle stuff to work with, good buttons, tricky setups, really unorthodox. Like, she's not quite kukri.
Yeah.
She's got some of her own stuff that can be pretty tough to deal with. That's another character, kukri. Like, look at how many characters we keep coming up with that are like potential threats. Blue Mary, another character I've seen do well in tournament. So Kyo's not bad. Don't let anyone fool you. Oh, I used him at Evo. Oh, okay. DepthOfGnosis. Now, still sticking with his theme of picking canon teams, but my god, did he pick a good one. He's going with Team CYS, Team Orochi, Yashiro, Chris, and Shermie in the order of Chris, Yashiro, Shermie. Shermie in the back, one of the scariest characters in the game. Definitely just a sheer wave of momentum that can wash over you and just drown you if you're not careful. What? You start with a DP. Well, that's the benefit of being in grand finals, winner's side. You know it's 3 out of 5. You know you've got 2 chances. Oh, Chris, not a character known for high damage, but he's very fast, very mobile, very irritating to fight against. And there, the jump CD heard the world over back in KOF 98. They're kind of just staying patient. Chris, like, he has one of the fastest run speeds. He's got that kind of teleporting-ish jump. It's not an actual teleport, but it moves him so fast that sometimes it might as well be. But he definitely has issues in terms of his reach and his damage. Those are things that the character definitely struggles with.
Right.
Oh, there's the punish.
But you can't get much out of it. Yeah.
All right, nice little level 1 combo for like 28-ish%. And able to some pretty solid quarter pressure going there. DepthOfGnosis with a pretty nice first round. The difference between like the slower, heavier, riskier GAW team and this team now.
Going to spend? No. Okay, hot knockdown.
Goes for the cross up.
Oh,
Isla's jump D is... Wow, what? Went for the D lunge kick, which I guess Gnosis wasn't expecting?
Yeah, and got frame trapped with the follow-up.
Yeah. Oh, Gnosis maybe just being a little bit impatient. Here's a character now. He was top tier for a while, and right now I think he's in a really good spot in the sense that everything he did before basically still works. A good old cancelable Farsees.
Yeah.
Something that a lot of good characters make use of in this game. You'll see a lot of that close A in pressure, as you saw from Gnosis earlier. Really good at kind of just like setting up frame traps, setting up pressure for Yashiro. At 5B, huge button. You see Yashiro's huge legs going to work.
Jump C, cross
you
up.
See how long those are? The jump C, of course, the classic cross up, as you mentioned. And he gets caught trying to rush in. Gnosis, solid damage here by Xs-Dnied, about 40%. There it is.
Oh, big confirm.
Out of the corner. Just builds up that meter, and just a little smash for the road.
No.
The overhead, and frame just goes into the pressure. Xs-Dnied tried to move to get out of there. Yashiro pulling in. Those gigantic fists of his doing a lot of work.
Oh, rolls out of the crossover.
Didn't quite manage to run in because he traded. And yeah,
that crossover, man.
You gotta love that. Still works. They have tried to nerf that move, but it still works. From CD to prevent the jump out. Xs-Dnied has a lot of meter. If he takes this round right now, and DP, oh my goodness, he is in such a good position now meter-wise.
Yeah.
And he made the 42-second cutoff, so he's gonna get back a lot of health here. Oh my goodness, this is actually a really good situation for Xs-Dnied despite the life deficit. But look at Gnosis, the cross-up jump C, the theme of this team apparently. Wow, Rekka neutral. Now, if he lands the hit here, does Xs-Dnied? Again, he is catching those attempts to hop in from Gnosis, and he stayed in the front, but that was a chance gone for Xs-Dnied to potentially win the game there. And now any touch from either side is essentially going to be it if they land anything solid on the ground. Really tense first round here. This run in, Shermie's 2B, Notorious. Ooh, there's the opportunity. Is that? Yeah, definitely. First game goes Xs-Dnied's way. Unorthodox combo, but he'll take it to make it 1-0 on his.
I think, yeah, if you're gonna kill, just do this basic, simple stuff, you know. You don't need to go with the optimal.
Tournament lessons being taught here by Xs-Dnied, and they have both exited the match. Yes.
Depth can change characters, but Xs-Dnied cannot. So
that's right. So
yeah.
Select order.
Oh, okay, powered up.
See, because the funny thing is, he's gone for the Orochi variant of Team Orochi now. Team Awakened Orochi, it's called in this game. Yashiro is a very strong character in his own right. Definitely more high risk than solid brawler Yashiro. Orochi Shermie in the back. Now that I'm not so sure about. She can hit pretty hard, but Orochi Shermie, not a character you take for granted as an anchor. She doesn't have kind of the rushdown and mix-ups that regular Shermie, and definitely not the damage. Orochi Chris, definitely a more solid version of Chris.
Yeah, and he's usually in the anchor position, but we'll see if it pays off.
They played him on point. He does have some solid meterless conversions. He does have some solid half meter, 1 meter conversions as well. So there's some merit to putting him out here. He's gone for this conversion here. Nice, solid 25%.
Oh, rolls out of the plus range.
Try to go over the jump CD, the standing CD of King, and there, the wall by Xs-Dnied, preventing every escape attempt by Gnosis right now. Oh, that could have been deadly if he'd gotten the punish he actually wanted. Advanced strike, interesting option choice there, but Strana's got to be going back and forth. Shatter strike on wake up, and he's going to go into Orochi Nagi.
If you notice, it didn't auto guard anything. It's just because Chris's CD animation has him jumping, so he low crushed it with the Shatter strike.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Chris sure is a character sometimes. There's a throw, nice defensive movement there, and chases the roll. Again, getting a lot of solid counter hits here. No usage of Chris's 2C, which is a solid mid-range poke to try to go into 6B. Its early hitbox is not the best. Nice little bit of fire there. Really good start to the round against Isla by DepthOfGnosis. Now, he would have had to spend meter for an EX option, and Xs-Dnied kind of was at an angle where the EX DP would not have been a good option. Smart play by him. Takes out Chris and decent amount of health, I think, when he comes into this next round. Yeah, pretty solid. Nice 70%. Now Orochi Yashiro, the grappler of the Yashiros, as he grabs right on landing, and yes, he can do that. And it does pretty solid damage, unlike, say, Clark. Alright, the jump Ds and jump CDs kind of controlling that space. Ooh, he thought that Xs-Dnied would rush in. Decent combo by Xs-Dnied. The pressure with Isla's little command hops that she can do out of jump that makes her really tricky to defend against. How many characters in KOF can alter their jump momentum like that? Ooh, that is huge. Shatter Strike, but doesn't get anything from it.
Maybe the grab didn't connect. The anti-air grab.
I think it was just a bit too high. The height not quite working out for him when he tried to do it there.
Oh, big punish.
Yeah, could have just gone for.
Oh no! I don't know about the level 2.
Yeah, he spends it. He just wanted to be absolutely sure that Yashiro was gonna be gone. Level 1 would have been enough, but sometimes your muscle memory
because you can
kicks in.
Follow it up. Yeah, well, a win is a win.
He's still in the lead. There it is. That's the trap by Orochi Shermie. She's much more zoning oriented than her regular counterpart, who's the grappler. Nice punish on the landing there.
Oh no, did he?
Shermie's went for it. I kind of applaud that decision because it's just like there's no way he's gonna risk that here. You could see it being a bad decision, but Gnosis kind of anticipated that Xs-Dnied might try to go a little crazy on him. He's got a lot of meter, and if he lands the right hit, he can definitely hit pretty hard. There's the opportunity. Oh, did he want that last meter? But still, he just goes for this instead. Goes for a knockdown and a setup, but not immediately. Xs-Dnied gets out.
Oh, the dash end up. Nice.
Down. Oh, overhead. All right, that was pretty cute, but he doesn't get too much out of it. Well, that's an opportunity for Xs-Dnied to extend his lead, and Xs-Dnied. Yeah, the Orochi's slain. Iori fulfilling the canon destiny of the Yagami clan here. Takes out both of the Orochi teams. Xs-Dnied with a pretty good start of this grand final set. 1 game away from the reset. Oh, they're going? I mean, you could go to member select, but either way, same purpose. We're just going to hop right back in here. Xs-Dnied. The pretty solid lead. We'll see what happens here as just prep here. They haven't both locked in yet. I'm just trying to think what other surprises DepthOfGnosis is going to have for him. I don't know. Are we going to see, like, he's kind of going for all these canon teams. He's going to go for, I don't know, Team Fatal Fury, Team Secret Agents. Who knows what's next?
Select members. Witness the dawning of a new era of martial arts competitions.
Xs-Dnied, I mean, he hasn't switched his team since we started.
Oh, let's go!
Oh, there they are! There they are, at long last. DepthOfGnosis' real team, in my eyes at least. Team Samurai Showdown, and he has to claw back a 3-game deficit right now. He's gone for Haohmaru anchor, Nakoruru point, with Darli in the middle. As we've seen from him before, he can play this team in literally any order. And as this goes on, regardless of whether the reset happens, if he sticks with this team, expect him to keep messing with the order to throw Xs-Dnied off. Nakoruru to start. She's the most mobile of the 3. Probably the most capable of handling a straight zoning match against King. Especially she has Mamahaha, She's got her own buttons to work with, so we'll see how this checks out. Nice Farsi into Mamaha, and nice little approach there, and throw. Taking the smaller hits now. DepthOfGnosis trying to play with less risk. Stand CD anti-air, so probably a bit of a slow hop button from Gnosis. Oh, tried to reflect. That's another consideration, right? Nakoruru can reflect. Right, stand CD. Now, DepthOfGnosis lost a lot of health trying to escape before. He's not going to try to take too big of a risk here.
I think all three of them can reflect.
Now that I think about it,
yeah,
Haohmaru can use the gourd.
And Darli can do the hammer, I think.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if she can reflect or just negate, but whatever.
Using Mamaha to try to win the zoning war. It's not quite working out. Pretty long first round. We're already down to 14 seconds, and it keeps ticking down.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Saw that it was not a safe jump.
Anti-air super. Ooh, as Gnosis tried to move to cover. Oh, that's a big up. I don't know if Nako can kill here. Oh, he got crossed up into the corner. Wasn't quite aware of the corner spacing. 2 seconds.
Oh, Ben.
1 second. Oh my god, what a trade for Xs-Dnied. He tries to get this reset. It's been Xs-Dnied kind of shading the tight situation so far in the set. And it is the Sam Show music in the background now, so
yeah.
We gotta power up Gnosis, and there's an opportunity. Oh my goodness, just knees are in the gut, and right on out of there is King, but still even situation here almost in terms of both health and meter. He was anticipating the second jump, but he didn't quite manage to set up to plant the right anti-air for it. Yeah, this is where Darli's gonna struggle. Very slow character. A lot of recovery frames on anything she whiffs. The commitment she does here is going to be trouble for her. But all right, nice throw to keep Xs-Dnied in the corner. Guard cancel to try to get out. And that's a nice little pressure he's got going there, but still not enough to keep in the corner. Xs-Dnied maybe should try to challenge a little bit more, but he's playing it safe. It's been a pretty good round for him thus far. No big opportunities. Tries to go for the catch again.
Man, grab.
Ooh. A lot of damage there.
Baits the guard cancel.
And yeah, she can do that. Damage is definitely not something that Darli lacks. Ooh, it gets crossed up.
Number two.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just gotta be absolutely sure. You want to make sure you kill him twice.
Still,
it puts him on the verge of a reset. Haohmaru, definitely the most basic of the three samurais here. That means he has a good old DP he can rely on, an actual reversal to work with, and Eiko Gutsu is definitely pretty fast and has a nice hitbox surrounding Haohmaru's head. Oh, now. Xs-Dnied on the verge of a reset maybe, but a lot of meter. Oh, 2C! Haohmaru's extended hurt boxes has learned that this is not Samurai Showdown. That's a thing. 2C on hit can go into 6A pretty reliably, so that's something that Gnosis is relying on.
Oh, just out of range.
The overhead, but oh, that is big. That is big. That's the reset. It has to be Xs-Dnied.
Hey.
Will not be denied here today. 3-0 on DepthOfGnosis to set up the reset here, and now we get to start over at 0-0. Gnosis went through quite a few of his teams, including Samurai Showdown, the team that he won Jumpy Runbacks with before. Now the consideration. So we're going to start the grand finals reset with Team Samurai Showdown. He's not switching order. Yo, this pans out. This has been a nice bounce back by Xs-Dnied after the first set. Now, I want to say it might just be fate telling DepthOfGnosis that this needs to be Gao's day, because they are the only team that have won in games against Xs-Dnied so far, but still, strong start for the Nakoruru after the reset here. Alright, doesn't have an answer to that, but he doesn't necessarily need to have one with this life lead he's got going. There's Mamahaha stuffing the attempt at pressure. Ooh, that was an opportunity for Xs-Dnied, and yeah, that's gonna be... Decides to just go straight for the XDP. Still, DepthOfGnosis, solid first round. Just the kind of response he needed after the reset. Isla now coming in. Everybody's favorite Chilena. Alright, trying to kind of watch his spacing here is Xs-Dnied, not trying not to run into Mamahaha or any stray buttons there. And now he's cornered DepthOfGnosis through no big effort of his own. Tries to go for those tricky jump bits of pressure by Isla that she can do. That double jump that she has, she can direct it in many different trajectories on top of KOF's multiple jumps already. Ooh, you don't run at Isla when she's got that big Amanda hand waiting for you. All right, close C anti-air prevents the jump out. Xs-Dnied.
Oh,
Got the combo wrong completely, but still the punish on the DP. Xs-Dnied. Still, he has not been intimidated. Every time it looks like Gnosis might start running away, he immediately catches up, and he hasn't lost a game in this grand final so far. Okay, that is exactly what Gnosis is going to have to work with. Kind of prevent the approach on the ground, be able to convert from that into damage, but still, he's got 3 meters, so potentially a lot to work with here. Try to go over the cross up, nothing doing there. Tried to put on those plus frames on him too. Oh, straight up raw spray can attempt. That could have been really bad for Xs-Dnied, but still. Okay, now is where it gets rough. Nice defensive throw. Now, Gnosis, neither player has really controlled this particular round, but nice jump back. And there, catches him for a immediate climax. All right. Now, I wonder what the scaling on this is going to look like. This was pretty early in the combo. Is this a kill? Yeah. Oh, I like it. I respect that he went for that. He doesn't want Isla hopping around. He doesn't want to fall under her pressure. That's really bad as Darli. So now he's in a better situation. Full health for Darli, but Xs-Dnied has come back from similar situations already. You see going to work for Darli. One of her better buttons for sure. Cancelable. Decent hitbox. Not the longest reach on it, but still. Wow. The catches he's doing with that move have been impeccable. Xs-Dnied trying to chase. B just as a wall. Overhead, nothing. Oh. Nice block on the cross-up attempt. Ooh, get down here. Off that Shatter Strike and into the Super Cancel. This is going to be some pretty decent damage into a hard knockdown.
Couldn't punish.
Oh, he went for it again.
Already committed the jump CD.
Xs-Dnied is kind of letting some opportunities go here, and he definitely needs to do more to keep the momentum he's had after this reset. For the catch again, and failed combo by DepthOfGnosis, but still manages to snag Xs-Dnied trying to approach, and Darli Dagger finally going to work for DepthOfGnosis as he takes his first game in this grand finals. 1-0 was the score after the reset. Now, Xs-Dnied, he hasn't played any other characters since this tournament started. And right, he's locked it right back in, kind of taking his time. Old timer mind games. No change to characters, no change to order. King Isla Iori for Xs-Dnied.
Yeah, 1-0 for the Gnosis right now.
Right. Again, now it seems like Gnosis has figured something out here on how to keep the King locked down. Wow, what a read on the timing of the Venom Strike. Didn't get the jump in punish he would have wanted, but still decent damage converted. Again, he's got a pretty good read on when Xs-Dnied is throwing those Venom Strikes out of the corner. Again, kind of backs off, tries to wait for the Venom Strike again. Xs-Dnied with a bit of timing shift there. Tweet cancel. Jump CD just to put that Gnosis into that corner. Ooh, close D. Ill-advised there. That could have been really troublesome if it hadn't traded. Oh, the 2C. That could have been really bad for DepthOfGnosis, but Xs-Dnied again kind of not recognizing some of those
Right.
punish opportunities. Mama Haha to the rescue. Shades of KOF 14. Ooh, you don't get to escape against a tornado kick. Again, these rounds
Nice.
have been almost going the distance, but DepthOfGnosis more and more seems to be getting comfortable with how to fight King here.
Stand your ground. Ready? Go!
Isla coming in. They've been kind of hit or miss here and there for Xs-Dnied. When she hits pretty hard. And finally, level 1. The one time maybe level 2 would have been preferable, but hey, guess the cross up. Nice
Oh, the
safe
anti
guy,
punish.
pressure close. Ooh. That's some decent damage. Nakoruru, not known for being a heavy hitter, one of the lowest damage characters in the game. That move is so unsafe, but he was doing it at the very edge. Gets caught.
Yeah, I think it's hard to. It's unsafe on whiff and on block, but there's I think a range where it can be safe, and that was. It looked like it would be safe on block, but it was just out of range, so hard to react. You know.
There it is again. Now see, catch from DepthOfGnosis has been a workhorse for him in this Isla matchup because Xs-Dnied has not been approaching too much from the air. When he tries to run in, he keeps getting caught by that too. See, again, doesn't try to spend any meter on this. He wants to keep the meter for Iori.
Punish?
Ooh.
Not a big punish.
Xs-Dnied maybe a bit rattled by that last match. Not quite the landing punish he would have wanted there. Rolls out. Ooh, the mistakes are piling up for Xs-Dnied, and the continuation off the DP for Darli, finishing off that round for DepthOfGnosis. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. The Darli, again, like it was before, in a lot of ways, when she is on point, she tends to be Gnosis' most important character in this team. All right, didn't anticipate the Rekka frame trap, tried to get out. Those are highly punishable, but if Iori, they do come up pretty fast, so Iori can frame trap you with them potentially. The catch, the hammer, a bunch of moves of walls being thrown out. Oh, that is bad. The DP, that is gonna hurt. You wonder how much Gnosis is going to spend on this. A cool 50+%, almost 60% on that close seat to prevent the attempt at a cross up. Yeah, Xs-Dnied needs that, and he's gonna finish it. Not quite. Oh, he will try to reset it to the command grab, but still the catch on the grounded approach. Xs-Dnied is really not adapted to that. He's using it almost like a short-range projectile, almost like a Kolkin of sorts. She can convert off of. It's kind of a cool usage for that move.
Yeah, like a mid-range, like kind of footsie tool. They convert into like super. Nice.
Footsies by the 5C, 2C. Again, that counter hit does a lot of damage. It knocks down to boot, which is really nice. EX Senkuratsan doesn't quite manage to get to hit with it. Now, this could be trouble, but he does have a reversal handy. 5A pushes him back. Keeping the space is really the mandate. Oh,
no
he
big
could
combo
have
though.
finished there. Jump D, nice air to air. Even a 5A will do it now, and
a bit too
quite the
early
right
with the
timing.
Yeah.
All eyes are on the winner of that
So it's 2-0
like
for
that.
Gnosis.
2-0, and if when he hit with the EX Senku, I was anticipating a combo to finish it, but he wasn't quite ready for it. Still, DepthOfGnosis, Team Sam Show to the rescue again. Who would have thought? And potentially the final game of Grand Finals, unless Xs-Dnied has something to say about it. Adjustment from Gnosis and this matchup especially has been pretty huge. So Xs-Dnied potentially going for a more aggressive approach here. He's like, well, if the slow approach isn't working, might as well try to speed it up a little bit. But still now, right, plus frames. Stand CD. That button has been a workhorse for Xs-Dnied. Mamaha being pleaded with, but not quite producing the results that he would have wanted. Xs-Dnied not approaching there where
Oh,
Gnosis
what a
would have
landing
wanted
punish.
it. Oh, Precise, so precise there by Gnosis. Most importantly, gets in the corner. This is where he wants to keep Xs-Dnied trapped. Uses the fireball for some plus frame pressure. His conversion gets at least 100 or so damage off of it. Still, DepthOfGnosis backing away, kind of seeing what Xs-Dnied has in store, kind of goading him into taking a risk here. But rolls just past that fireball. Nice trade.
I couldn't punish
That's
in
the
time.
hard part about being behind in KOF is that sometimes it can be so hard to get a clean hit. You keep trading and kind of just compounding your disadvantage. What a shatter strike by Xs-Dnied. Oh.
EX tornado not working out.
And there's the throw attempt succeeding for Gnosis. There hasn't been a round that has lasted less than 45 seconds between these two characters so far. Isla now coming in. Now, the pattern has been Isla taking out Nakoruru so far, and yeah, just as I say it, Farsi immediately into the super cancel bread and butter that Isla is very well known for. Still, this has been the problem. Darli, dagger. That move right there. Now, Xs-Dnied checking his run because he has been getting caught so much by that. Maybe, just maybe, Xs-Dnied has found his range. There are 3 meters on Gnosis.
Good catch on the roll.
Excellent roll. Roll punish working out nicely. Now, what's the mix-up? Goes for the jump B just to stay in the front.
Oh, no, confirm.
That was potentially an opportunity wasted by Xs-Dnied. Oh, the EX spray can to prevent the grounded approach shatter strike. No punish, but he just punters in with the throw. Like, no, I don't even need to punish. Just get this character out of here. I am so done with this. Bring on the Haohmaru. The Haohmaru hasn't had to do too much so far. The 2 wins before.
Yeah, now he needs to deal with 2 characters.
Haohmaru does have a cross-up, and look at that. That's a 1 meter 50% combo off of a cross-up. That is the damage this character can do. Anti-air with a spray can of all things. Ooh, this is big. If he gets a good combo, yeah, this is easy. 50% health on Haohmaru here.
Ooh, what a reaction.
EP the other way. You have to do those the other way in KOF. You have to know there is no autocorrect or crosscut in this game. And DepthOfGnosis now on championship point. 3 meters on Haohmaru, more than enough to do it with. Wow, that Farsi could have been such bad news. Oh my goodness, hops over the 2A of all things. Ooh, that was an opportunity, but Xs-Dnied had already committed. Again, Xs-Dnied.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he went for the overhead.
Oh,
that's the opportunity.
No!
Too far. Well, still, it's hard for Gnosis to kill. Oh, no quickbacks or anything off of that. There's a chance. There's a chance. What can he do here? He's gone for the climax finish. Now, this cannot kill, but it'll put him potentially a throw away. A throw will kill here. So what is it? Oh, he went for the big heavy slash. What?
Oh, that's plus.
Wow. If he DP'd after that, he's gonna
No,
DP.
that's plus. Oh,
Ooh, there it is. Farsi footsies, Samsho style, Samsho team winning it 3-0 in this after this reset for DepthOfGnosis. I'm so happy we got to see this team go to work for him again, and congratulations to him. He wins another BCC region tournament here at the Vortex Gallery Middle East North Africa KOF 15 event. Congratulations, DepthOfGnosis, your champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's been a while since I won a KO 15 bracket. Just get busy with other things, but yeah, GG's really got to see his like kind of specialty Sam Show team, so that was fun. Yeah, so think with that, yeah, the ranking is like Depth in first place, Xs-Dnied in second, Sharkbait in third, and sadly Turkey and MF Ansari could not attend, though they were cute. But yeah, that should be it for our bracket here for KOF 15 North Africa and Middle East. But like we said, there's if you want more KOF 15 action, there's the European bracket happening on November 8th, run by my friend SinJul. So check that out if you're in the region, in the EU region, an eligible region. Join that event, and if you're not, you can just watch it and watch some good KOF action on that date. A lot of good EU players. I'm sure you know, like Bobolan and
Inferno Kong.
Yeah. So hopefully they show up and do some.
Christina and Kurianko. Yeah. Lots of good talent out there. Luigi Rosales tends to also participate in a lot of the EU region tournaments. So there's a lot. And for those of you who enjoyed the Antanov action that you might have seen today, when you talk about Inferno Kong, you're talking about one of the masters of the Dinosaur and Antanov. So if you enjoyed that, you definitely want to check out the European tournament. Yeah, so check that for KOF 15. But there's also tons of other games here, and they're running on Vortex Gallery. If you're excited for more Sam Show, they're running Sam Show 2019, Sam Show 3, 5 Special, Sam Show 6. So check those out. Sam Show 3? Yes, Sam Show 3. Yeah. Ow.
Yeah. The one with the back turn touch of death. That one, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you got all those
great people who play that.
Yeah, so you got all those Sam shows. There's also other SNK stuff. We got Haohmaru Wolves, a few brackets there. They even got Aggressors of Dark Combat, if you want some 80k action. And like tons of other games. Waku Waku 7 with Jammers, and the Night in Birth. Like I'm looking at Skullgirls, Persona 4 Arena, Melty Blood, all of them. Actus Again and Type Lumina. Lots of good stuff. So check out the rest of the Vortex Gallery events that will be happening in October and November. So check the schedule for that. And yeah, I think that should be it for the stream. Thank you so much, Fro, for doing commentary with me.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Always enjoy working with you. Hopefully we'll play some locals or some KOF soon.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah. Hopefully Vice is really good.
Yeah.
I hope she's busted.
I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much. And we'll see you all soon. Take care and good night.